Welcome back to the show. You're watching Empathy's Money Show. In this episode, I'm going to be talking to you about news as related to non-fungible tokens. What are non-fungible tokens? Non-fungible tokens are they give property rights to digital content. As we already know, if you've been paying attention uh, to blockchain and cryptocurrency news, NFTs have taken the world by the storm. What are NFTs? How do they benefit us? How do they make life a lot easier? What they are is unique property authentication to digital content. If you can imagine art, music, collectibles, and even recently manufacturing properties and things of that nature, NFTs are allow you to tokenize digital assets and give them property rights. And even better, the authors or the creators of NFTs retain royalties in perpetuity. And it doesn't matter where that token or that digital asset is shared to or where it goes throughout the ether, you it retains its uh, property rights and its authenticity, and the creator get royalties, get a kickback in perpetuity. So what's new? What's new is that Dogecoin, the first meme coin that was created in 2015, is now an NFT. It recently sold for $4 million. And Dogecoin is the Shiba Inu uh, dog. Back in 2010, the original pet owner of that Shiba Inu took a picture of it. And at the time, he said it was just a casual picture that he took. He normally takes picture of his pet dog, and he put it on his blog, and it went viral. Um, Several years later, it got it got turned into a cryptocurrency, and people started speculating on it. And even recently, Elon Musk has been pushing it, and I'm not sure what the incentive is or what his motivations are for pumping Dogecoin so hard. But it's here to stay. It's made a lot of people very wealthy. It's also made people a lot of a lot of people very poor. But when you look past the speculative aspect of it, um, Dogecoin is now an NFT, and what it means to make a digital asset an NFT is to put it on the Ethereum blockchain. Blockchain technology is an open ledger. It's a public open ledger that can't be altered, and it's immutable. It allows for um, it allows for transactions to be recorded on the internet on the Web 3.0, and allows for people to not be able to alter it. And what happens is, because this information is recorded in blocks, in hash, and and it's basically created when algorithms are run on each computers that are connected to that Ethereum blockchain. And when these algorithms are run, they form blocks, and they're all linked, and they're added layer after layer to create this record that's permanent. Originally, it started. We had the ERC 20, which allowed for you to be able to tokenize individual assets, and ERC 720, which came right after, allowed for you or to tokenize non-fungible to add non-fungibility quality to those tokens. So it opens up a whole different world of uh, possibilities in terms of what you can use this particular technology to do. Picture it in the healthcare industry when it comes to patient health information, and allowing for patient data to be given to the rightful owner, which is the patient, and the patient actually benefits from it, rather than this centralized system that we currently have, where the pharmaceutical industry and the insurance industry benefit from the patient information, but the patient is left out of the loop. Uh, NF PHI, or patient health information, as NFTs, allow patients have more control over their data, and also be able to give access to who they want that data in there to have access to, as well as benefit from it in perpetuity. That's a use case in the health industry. Now, another use case would be in the manufacturing industry. Um, there's a significant rise or need for to be able to trace our consumer products to their source. What ingredients, what raw materials are used to create these products. It's important for us to know where they are sourced from. Is it ethical? Uh, does it um, does it respect environment? A lot of people now care about these things. It's no longer just important. It's no longer not just necessary to pump out goods that destroy the environment and give us a lower quality of life. Most people now want to purchase goods that they know add value to the world and to our environment. And but it's increasingly difficult to trace the origins of these products, or the ingredients or raw materials used to make our products. Why? Because a lot of those counterparties that are involved in the supply chains of products are siloed. They're individual centralized companies that don't communicate with each other, or have um, not very good technology. So they lack trust, and they're not going to open their IP to just about anybody, which is what it's required for us to be able to trace the source. You know, like have to be able to trace, for traceability to happen, there needs to be transparency, and that's where blockchain comes in. And not just blockchain, that's where I see NFTs playing a huge role, if not now, but in the near future, where we can now say, for instance, if you have a piece of a fruit or a bottle of juice, and you want to know how where that the let's say grape juice, and you want to know where that grape was grown. Was it grown without pesticides? Was it grown where the farmers um, did they benefit from that product? Are they using slave labor for this particular product? You're able to trace these things, and if imagine if each supply chain, each product, each input into that supply chain is tokenized as an NFT, and down the uh and and as each ingredient is used, they're either destroyed, or whatever is left of those of the product batch can be traced. So now you're not only looking at efficiency, you're also looking at making it a lot cheaper to produce goods. And the farmers in mostly third world, I don't want to use the third world countries, but um, the farmers in these countries, they're in these geographical locations that put their blood, sweat, and tears into growing our food, benefit from the sales and the proceeds of it. NFTs allow for that to happen. In the coming videos, I'm going to go into detail as far as how that will play out, what it'll look like. Um, but for now, it's suffice it to say that we have a new technology that promises transparency and in the manufacturing process. Non-fungible tokens are here to stay. It's an exciting thing. It's an exciting world. Um, so regardless of just the speculative aspect of it, regardless of the fact that Doge. The Doge meme is now an NFT, and there's a proud owner of it that shelled out about 1,600 Ethereum tokens for it, approximately $4 million for it. The technology behind non-fungibility and non-fungible tokens is going to open up. It's going to, do what the internet and the current technology does, is which is introduce efficiency into the system, introduce transparency, and make us be able to create things and retain property rights to digital assets. I'm going to bring more of this information as time goes on. I appreciate you watching this video. Remember that my show is called Empathy is Money. And the purpose of that, I chose that name because I believe that we need more empathy in the world. And you being an empath is valuable. Be proud to be an empath, and share that love, share the good vibes with your neighbors, with strangers. If you don't know who people, if you don't know who your next neighbor is, get out of your comfort zone and meet new people, and let's form communities, join communities. It's even easier now with Zoom and video conferencing. You don't have to travel as much anymore. There are tons of communities that are springing up out there that allow for audio, uh, audio conferencing, as in the case of Clubhouse or Twitter Space, and or in video world, as in Zoom. Join these communities, whatever your interests are, whatever niche you find interesting, whether it's NFTs or art or crypto or um, education, sports. The communities are out there. Join them, keep an open mind, and understand that it's no longer with the world that we're moving into, that sharing economy, that exponential abundant world, looks beyond background, nationality, race, class. We are moving beyond that point. And in that new world, NFTs are going to be playing a huge role. Empathy is going to play a huge role. And I encourage you all to walk and march proudly into that world. Until next time, subscribe to the channel, go to my Instagram page at Crypto Niger Boy, and follow, and I'll bring you another really insightful content next time. See you.